Well, hello, good morning. It's 9:21 in the morning on a really nice Wednesday morning. I think it's Monday was the 10th, because that's payday at my office. So today's the 12th, April 12th. And it's been like 3-4 weeks since I checked in, and I just like, you know, like, man, it's time for me to check in with y'all and let you know like what's going on and updates and things like that. And let's see, last week was spring break. We did the Grand Canyon for spring break. That was really pretty. I've never been. It was on my list of, I won't say bucket list, but it was on my list of like places to see. So that was really cool. So did that last week. Week before that was my birthday week, officially 39 now. Last year my 30 is gonna be a good year. I know it, I feel it, I'm putting that out there. And then like the week before that, I was really sick. And just like, I don't know what it was. It wasn't COVID, but I just like got a really sore throat. Like on that Tuesday evening, like Wednesday and Thursday, I could not talk. I had no voice. I had to cancel everything on my calendar. But it was only for a few days. And then like that weekend, I was like back to being good. So it was just like hit me really quick, really hard, and then it was done. So it's all right. I'm good. So, but this week, you know, like, you know, I'm an attorney, I own my own law firm, and so since I was gone last week on vacation, like this week I'm paying for it, right? And that's how it is, especially as a solo. Like when you have your own law firm and you go on vacation, and even when you have like all the things in place, like when I'm gone, my law firm still runs. Like there's still, you know, clients that are, you know, being taken care of, there's still money coming in, and so it still operates without me being there, even though like I'm still kind of checking in, you know, here and there. And I did have a court hearing while I was on vacation also that we did by phone. But this week is just like everyone who's been waiting to see me is now seeing me this week, and I only see clients on certain days of the week, and that's still true even when I've been out of town. I'm trying to play catch up. Like it's still only certain days of the week. And so just playing catch up on Monday and Tuesday, seeing a lot of clients, getting a lot of things done. So today I don't see clients. I don't see clients on Wednesdays and Fridays. That's a pretty hard rule for me, at least not in my law firm. And so this morning got the kids off to school. So now I'm headed to a meeting with someone who wants to open her own law firm. And so, and she's a mom, she has small kids. And so I'm gonna just kind of like meet with her and kind of chat with her about my experience and, you know, any knowledge that I can impute onto her to help her in her journey and encourage her and motivate her as she navigates this process. And so I've been on my own 7 years now. So I've been an attorney for 14 years, the first 7 years at working for someone else, and the last 7 years on my own. So I opened my own law firm March 1st, 2016. And so I'll be doing that with her over coffee. And then at noon today, I have a meeting with my coach because I have a business coach. I've shared a little bit that I've kind of been on this journey of a transition, like where I want to do more coaching and advising, consulting other lawyers who want to open their own law firm and navigate that journey, but also like take care of themselves. And that's a journey that I've been on for the past few years, that I've been sharing with my intermittent fasting and my alternate day fasting and my weight loss. And like, it's been so much more than just the weight loss. Like there's a lot of other weight that's been lifted as well. And so that's what I am striving to do for other lawyers, to support them in taking care of themselves. And I was talking to my coach about like, you know, my niche and who I serve and, you know, my ideal, you know, clients and things like that. And I was like, I would really like my tagline of my coaching business to just be helping lawyer moms get their shit together, because I feel like that really encompasses like what I'm trying to do and helping other lawyers who are moms. They don't have to be moms, they don't have to be women, but that's just like, that's my experience, right? Like that's who I am. And so I want to make sure I'm coming from a place of authenticity and also like not just sympathy but empathy, like for other women who are lawyers, who are moms, who want to open their own law firms. But if there's a guy who wants to work with me, if there's someone who's not a mom who wants to work with me and we vibe, like I'm happy to work with them also. But just identifying like who I'm talking to when I'm putting out content for my coaching business and my website and things like that. So that's who I'm talking to. But anyways, I was like, I just want to help them get their shit together, but I probably shouldn't have a swear word in my tagline, so trying to navigate that. Although, like, if somebody's offended by swearing, like, then they're probably not a good fit for me because I have a potty mouth. So if someone's easily offended by that, or they don't like it, then, you know, I'm not the right fit. And, you know, it's okay to, like, know that you're not the right fit for everyone. And I really like Brooke Castillo, and so that's who I'm kind of like, I'm part of her, you know, school, and, you know, becoming a coach, and just also like working on myself. And she had said this thing that she heard somewhere else, and I'm going to butcher it, but I'm going to share it because it really just kind of resonated with me. That she was like, if somebody doesn't like, and I'm ruining this, but if somebody doesn't like peaches, that doesn't mean there's something wrong with the peach. They just don't like peaches. Peaches aren't for everyone. The peach just keeps on peaching. It's not going to change who it is because somebody doesn't like it. And it's like, that's so true. Under a bridge, sorry. That's so true. Like, just because, like, you know, in your profession, whatever you're doing, if somebody doesn't like you, if somebody doesn't, you know, vibe with you or like what you have to say or what you do or how you do it, like, you just keep being you. Like, you don't change who you are just because someone doesn't like it. Like, you just keep on being a peach, right? So, because, like, when you put yourself out there and you're vulnerable and you're making videos, you're putting out social media content, you're putting up your website, you're telling people what you do and who you are, like, not everyone's gonna like you, not everyone's gonna like what you have to say, and some people are just gonna be trolls and, you know, whatnot. But, like, you just keep being you and your people will find you. So no matter what you're doing, you know, in life and with work, and just, like, keep that in mind. Like, you keep on being a peach, and I'm gonna keep on being a peach, and my people will find me, right? And if somebody doesn't like what I have to say or how I do it, like, just don't follow along. Like, it's okay. Like, this, it's fine, right? So let's see, hopping on the freeway now, and I've never been to where I'm going, but I know the city that I'm going to. It's not very far from me, but it's like morning traffic, and it's like, in my general, like, day-to-day, like, going to my office, like, I don't have traffic. Like, I have a brick and mortar office for my law firm, and it's literally, like, down the road from my house. So it's like, it takes, like, if it's kind of busy in the mornings, it can take me like 10 minutes to get to my office, and that's like, oh my God, it took me 10 minutes to, you know, get to where I'm going. But, so whenever I have to go somewhere, so, like, I'm in the Seattle area, but, like, my town that I live in is like 20 minutes south of Seattle. But a lot of times, like, a lot of meetings, you know, like for lawyer meetings and stuff like that, like, it is downtown. And even with COVID, a lot of things are virtual, but things are back in person also. Not court. For the most part, court's not back in person. But for, like, meetings and stuff, like, if I have to go downtown, it's like, oh my gosh, like, it's such an ordeal to have to go to downtown Seattle. Because downtown Seattle is a mess right now. Like, what you've heard on the news about Seattle is true. Like, nobody wants to be downtown. Like, parts of it are getting better, but parts of it are really bad. So, but having to go downtown is just like, oh my god, it takes so long, and all the traffic, and trying to find parking. I kind of have a bigger vehicle, so, like, it's taller, so I don't fit into a lot of parking garages. So it's kind of a hassle, but whatever. But we're not going to Seattle today. We're going to a town called Renton, so not too far from me, to meet for coffee with the gal this morning. And then my meeting with my coach will actually be back at my home office. So maybe I'll check in with you after I have that meeting with her and meeting with my coach, and kind of update on that. And let's talk about, like, the weight journey. So I've kind of transitioned out of alternate day fasting and more into OMAD, namely so I can still eat dinner with my family. Like, I don't like being the one person who's not eating on my fasting days. You know, like, we sit down and have dinner together, like my husband, my kids, we eat together. And so I'll usually kind of do that, but I feel, and I'm still kind of like, no, I feel like I'm always trying to lose, like, these last 5 pounds. Like, I don't think that's ever gonna go away, no matter what my weight is. And I know that's more of, like, a, you know, a mental thing, like, in my head. But so I'm always gonna be trying to lose 5 pounds. That's just, I think this is gonna be who I am for, like, the rest of my life. I'm gonna be 80 years old trying to lose 5 pounds. Like, it's never gonna end. And so yeah, doing more OMAD, which I really like, works really well for me. And so whenever we go on vacation, and for the Grand Canyon, we drove to the Grand Canyon, again, from Seattle. All in all, it's like a 20-hour drive, and we split it up over like 2-3 days, on the way down, on the way back. And whenever we're on a road trip, because we do a lot of camping in the summer, we have a fifth wheel, and so whenever we're on a long road trip, like, I'm usually the passenger, like the passenger princess, right? And so I'm always like eating crap on the car rides. And so I really try to be cognizant and aware of, like, when we're driving and when I'm the passenger, which is really boring to be the passenger a lot. At least when you're driving, like you're busy driving, so your mind is occupied, whereas when you're passenger, it's just like, I just want to eat chips, I want to eat licorice, I want to, like, you know, eat all the crap. And so I really try to be like more mindful of that, and that's really what intermittent fasting and alternate day fasting has really helped me with, is like the mindfulness of my eating, which has really been helpful, and being more in tune with, you know, my emotions or my feelings. Like, am I just trying to eat because I'm stressed? Am I trying to eat because I'm bored? Am I trying to eat because of, like, you know, I'm sad or whatever? Like, it's not because of actual hunger. And so that's really, I think, has served me really well, and has really helped me as I've done, you know, more OMAD, and when I've gone on vacation. So when we were at the Grand Canyon, like, I was very, like, mindful of, like, you know, what I was eating and when I was eating, if I was hungry or not. And so I try to do, you know, if it wasn't like OMAD, I try to do like a 4-hour window of eating on most days, because usually when I go on vacation, I gain weight. Like, that's just, it's always been how it is. I always just like do fuck it eating when I'm on vacation, when I'm camping or whatnot. And so I feel like this past week, I didn't feel that same way. I didn't feel that urge to do like fuck it eating. Like, I didn't eat like super healthy the whole time, but I think just being more aware in my decisions of when I eat really served me well this past week. And so I will weigh in this Friday to see where we are. Cause we got back, we rolled in like at 2:15 in the morning on Easter morning, because my kids wanted to be there for Easter, because we do like a big family Easter thing. So and Fridays are my weigh-in days. If I ever weigh in on a day that's not Friday, like, without fail, I am disappointed, right? Like, I don't know, it's just, Friday is my day, especially with like my fasting schedule, and just, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna jinx it if I weigh in on a different day and stuff. So I'm always Friday mornings, first thing when I wake up, is my weigh-in day. And so I will do that this Friday and let you know, like, where I am. I saw my trainer yesterday, and she thought I was down a little bit, just like from looking at me. So I don't know, like, but I feel like good. Like, I feel good coming back from vacation. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. We've already been talking for 13 minutes. So, and I don't like to make videos that are really long. Like, I don't like to watch long videos. Like, if they're 30 minutes long, I'm just like, no ma'am. Like, I'm not watching your 30-minute video. Like, I don't want to. For me, like, 12 to 15 minutes is perfect. Like, 20 is like the max for me. Like, I don't know, I just, like, something with having this short attention span, like, I can't do a long video. So we're gonna wrap this one up. But we're back in town, not going anywhere else. So we will see how it goes, and I will check in with you later. All right, have a good one. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, we're back. Just really quick, I kind of wrapped it up with the last one. I was like, let me just like follow up after I met with the attorney this morning, and after meeting with my business coach, just to kind of like wrap things up and put like, just finish it. So this morning, met over coffee with another attorney, and she wants to open her own law firm. She's a mom also, and just like talking over coffee just about the business side of it and the personal side of it, and juggling, you know, the work and the personal life, and just how to do all those things while taking care of yourself, and doing so without the guilt that we feel so many times. And it was a great conversation. Like, I love talking to other, you know, attorneys who are looking to go out on their own and just kind of trying to navigate that journey. I could talk about that stuff like all day long. So that was great. After that, came back to my home office, and just wrapped up a Zoom with my business coach, who is helping me as I transition from scaling down my law practice to increase my coaching practice and coaching, you know, other lawyers on how to open their law firms and how to take care of themselves, and just like a number of things, personal and work related. And that went really good. I've been making a lot of like progress on that journey. And so 2, you know, great meetings today. So now it's 1:40, gonna go pick up my daughter from school, who gets out at 2:35. I'm one of those people who gets to the pickup line very early, like half an hour early, so I can be like one of the first people there. But we're gonna stop at the store because her birthday's coming up. She's turning 13 in a few weeks. Oh my gosh, gonna have a teenager at home. And there's like these Squishmallow pillows, and there's one that she wants at this grocery store, but I'm always with her when I'm there, so I need to go there before I get her to go buy it, if they still have it. It was like a week or two ago, no, like 2 weeks ago, we were gone last week when she saw it, but it's like $50 for this pillow, but she loves it. So I'm gonna go see if I can get one for her, if they still have the same one. I tried to find like on Amazon for cheaper, or Target, and they don't have the same exact one that this store has. So hopefully I can find it, pick her up, bring her home, and then get my son, who's going to the orthodontist after school today for his braces, because he's lost all his baby teeth now. So now it's time to go to the ortho for braces. I am all about teeth. I am a toothnista. I am always checking out everyone's teeth. And, you know, like I got my Invisalign, got my teeth done. My daughter has finished her braces. She's all done. So now it's his turn. So that's going to round out the rest of my day. So that's it. I don't want this to be too long in conjunction with the first video from this morning, but I'm so glad to have checked in with you again and kind of give you an update on what's been going on, what I'm doing, what a Wednesday looks like for me. And yeah, I will keep checking in on all things practicing law. I'm running a law firm, and weight loss, and that journey, and just like taking care of ourselves. Like that's kind of like what we talk about here. So all right, so this is gonna wrap us up, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.